Hey, this is Math Minutes Pro with Dr. Harrison. Today we will talk about how to find the nth term using arithmetic sequence formula. We're going to find the nth term using this arithmetic sequence formula that is represented right here. We read it as a sub n equals a sub 1 plus the quantity of n minus 1 times d. So we're looking to calculate the 15th term in this arithmetic sequence. So the first thing I'd like to do is begin by talking about the various variables that we have in this arithmetic sequence formula. Okay, so first thing we're going to talk about is a sub n. And in this case, a sub n represents the 15th term, okay? And a sub 1, in this case, represents the first term in this sequence, which is 3. And n represents 15, as we can see right here. And d is the common difference. I'm going to spell that out because that's key. Now, we're going to need to calculate or to find the common difference in the sequence, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So I'm going to rewrite the sequence of numbers. Here we have 3, 7, 11, 15, ... That just means that numbers would continue. Now, there are two different ways to find the common difference. And one way is to start with the first term and ask ourselves, what can we do to the first term to get the second term? So in this case, I'll draw an arrow. We can add 4. What can we do to 7 to get 11? We can add 4 again. What can we do to 11 to get 15? We can add 4 again. So this is one way to find the common difference. So I'll just state that our common difference is 4. There's another way to find the common difference above the sequence of numbers. That's where you take the second number and subtract the first number. So 7 minus 3 is still going to give us a positive 4. And then 11 minus 7 is going to give us a positive 4 again. 15 minus 11 is going to give us a positive 4. Now, it doesn't matter which method you use to find the common difference, whether you do what I did above or below the sequence, just as long as you find the common difference. You can do both methods just to check that you have the correct common difference. All right, so now that we've identified the variables in the sequence, we're now going to substitute these values and calculate the 15th term. So I'm going to write a sub n equals a sub 1 plus the quantity of n minus 1 times d. I write the formula again so that we can substitute. Now we know that a sub n equals a sub 15 because we're looking for the 15th term. So then I'm going to write a sub 15 equals a sub 1 in this case is the first term, that's 3, plus the quantity of n is 15, that's minus 1, and the common difference is 4, so I'm going to put times 4. All right, very good. Now we just go ahead and use what we know about order of operations of Pemdas. Now we have a two-term expression here. Terms are separated by addition or subtraction. So I always like to circle the terms. just so you're clear on what the terms are. Now, we're going to apply Pemdas to each term. There's nothing to do with 3, so we just bring the 3 down, and then we bring down the plus. Now, here we have parentheses and multiplication. Those are the operations. Of course, we do what's in parentheses first. So I'm going to write 15 minus 1, which will give me 14 times 4. Okay, we're almost there. Now we have 2 terms again. All right, this time I'm still going to circle the terms. I think it's a great skill to be able to identify. This is a 2-term equation we have here. So we'll bring the 3 down. There's nothing we can do to change that. And we multiply 14 times 4, which will give us 56. All right, now I'm going to bring down that 15th term equals 59. All right, so this is our final answer. So let's do a quick review of what we did to find the 15th term. First thing we did was we identified our variables in the formula. Here we represented the fact that a sub n is equal to a sub 15. Since we're looking for the 15th term, the first term is 3 in this sequence, this arithmetic sequence. And we know that n equals 15, and the common difference we found, which was 4. We came over here and then we substituted our values for each of the variables, used order of operations, and the 15th term is 59. What that means, if we followed the pattern of continuing to add 4 to each term, the 15th term in this arithmetic sequence would be 59. Now, complete definitions of all the vocabulary words I mentioned are included in the description below. So thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out my Patreon page in my video description below. On my Patreon page, you can get access to exclusive math lessons, study tips, live Q&A, and more. See you next time.